TVC News at 10. I am Abosadi Adeniradremi. We are staying with the war against terror as airstrikes by Nigerian Air Force fighter jet killed several Islamic State of West Africa province terrorists in Borno State. Spokesperson of the Nigerian Air Force, Air Commodore Ehime Ejodame, mentioned that strikes also destroyed bandit enclaves in Kwara and Katsina states. According to the statement, air assets conducted precision strikes southeast of Shuaram before shifting to Malam Fatori, where ISWAP elements were seen mobilizing with motorcycles and boats along the Lake Chad Basin. The Air Force says the strikes destroyed insurgents' hideouts, logistics hubs, and weapon storage facilities, killing several terrorists and crippling their mobility capabilities. In another development, clashes between rival terrorist factions in the northeast of Nigeria have reportedly led to the death of 200 persons in the Lake Chad area. Reports say fighting between Boko Haram and rival militants from the Islamic State West Africa Province group broke out in Dogonchiku on the shores of Lake Chad. A former Boko Haram member who pleaded anonymity mentioned that about 200 ISWAP fighters were killed in the clashes. He also said Boko Haram lost 4 fighters in the battle. Well, let's now speak with the security experts, Dixon Asaji, who joins me for more perspectives to this development. Mr. Asaji, what do you make of these successes recorded by the Nigerian Air Force in the face of U.S. President Trump's designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern?
Thank you very much. I won't want to make it a success. I want to say it's a success for now because we've come online on so many occasions to, applaud the military, saying they've made a lot of success, and later on they all go back to their bedrooms and allow these terrorists to invade our territories and also allow them to, kill our people. The Nigerian military has the sole responsibility in protecting lives and properties, and also have the sole responsibility in protecting the territorial integrity of our great nation. And we must see this war as a war against the Nigerian state, and the Nigerian military must not relent. They must not relax. I tell you, I have advised that they should go on a 100 days bombardment of this terrorist group from their various hideouts from the east, west, south, and north, those of them that are, killing our people. So for me, I wouldn't want to see this as a success. I want to see this as an engagement, and they should carry on this engagement in the next 100 days non-stop. We have the aviation diesel, we have the aviation fuel to carry this engagement, and also we also have the logistics to carry out this engagement. They should not go and strike and come back home and relax. No, because these terrorists are not relaxing. So we must wipe out these guys from all nooks and crannies.
Now, in the midst of all of these, we're hearing about reports of clashes between rival terrorist factions in the northeast, leading to the death of about 200 persons in the Lake Chad area. How might this impact the war on terror in Nigeria?
Well, for me, I think in 2016, when Boko Haram splitted, where ISWAP was created, these guys, they were, fighting for supremacy, and they killed a lot of, they killed themselves, and they engaged themselves, and a lot of them died. So for me, let them keep fighting themselves and killing themselves. That is what we would call, conquer and divide. You need to divide them and ensure that you engage them this very period of time. This is the time to engage them because they are not coordinated, they are not prepared, they are fighting themselves. Let's seize this opportunity. The Nigerian Air Force precisely should seize opportunities to go to their enclaves and drop some deliverables there and ensure that they are wiped out from this country, because truly they've really brought a lot of shame to all the disgrace this country globally. And that's why when the president of the United States tweeted, he said, "Now disgraced country." I find it so sad to find myself in a disgraced country. But I think we will bounce back again. And the only way we will succeed in this war, we need an effective synergy between the Nigerian Army, Navy, Air Force, and the DSS and police institution to ensure a coordinated intelligence to ascertain the areas these guys are coming from, where they are getting their arms from, their employment methodology, and also their sponsors. So if we can engage them and start from their commanders, we'll be able to dissipate them and ensure Nigeria breathes again.
And only recently, Mr. Saji, we heard about, some neighboring countries shutting their borders over concerns that perhaps the terrorists might want to escape Nigeria into their own shores. How might that impact, the regional war on terror, talking about the multinational joint task force, which before now was working hard to eliminate the terrorists?
Fantastic question. Most of these criminal elements, the terrorists, for example, usually capitalize on the vulnerable state of our national borders, and they migrate from the Sahel region, move through Chad, get through Niger Republic, and as well, find their way in Nigeria. And if Chad Republic shut down their border, it's a good one. I was even impressed when I heard they've shut down their borders, so that in case there's any engagement from the United States or from any other places, they will not be able to escape. So that's why I call envelope. So they need to envelope these guys from the borderline, and if there's any neighboring countries that also borders Nigeria, they should all shut down their borders, because this time around, if the Nigerian military want to go out for them, they should also advise their neighboring countries to shut down their borders, so that this terrorist group don't run away, go back and regroup. They must shut down their borders and permit the Nigerian military to cycle them and eliminate them from our territorial space, so that we'll be able to communicate, prove to the world that we have the ability to eliminate these terrorist guys. Because it stands, I tell you, the world is not happy. A lot of engagement all over the world that we are romancing this terrorist state, and we should also, while the military is doing that, the political will should set in. We must stop all engagement. We must stop every negotiation with these guys.
Dixon Osagie is a security expert. Thank you so much for talking to us on TVC News at 10.
My pleasure, always. Thank you.
That's an